Hey guys, it's me, it's Pokemon TBU, and we are back today with Josh, aka Sportacular's Week 4 match in the Battle Union. Now I'm gonna be filling in for Josh because, I don't know, I'm gonna be filling in right here. So Josh is in the Slateport Vale are going to be going up against Esquilonator, and the Dungannon Typhlosions. So if you don't know who I am, also, I'm coach of the Dallas area, just in case you didn't know. So Slateport Vale going up against the Dungannon Typhlosions. Now, I'm going to go and read off both of the teams that each coach has. Josh and the Slateport Vale, if you don't know their team by now, their team is actually really threatening. They have Latias, Manaphy, Chandelure, Miltank, Aromatisse, Tyrantrum, Mamoswine, Rotom Wash, Staraptor, and Mega Absol. That is a really threatening team. I'm not going to read off the bench because you can't use the bench this week. So, on Quil's team and the Dungannon Typhlosions, they have Skarmory, Infernape, Cresselia, Haxorus, Hitmontop, Typhlosion, Howlucha, Thundurus, Theron, Crawdon, and Mega Venusaur. So both very threatening teams, honestly. And this is going to be a great match. I did take notes of both teams' Pokemon so I can write down as they go down and I can know the score and all that stuff. So I think we're about to get right into this. Oh, before we get into it, let's go ahead and take a look at the team preview. So, team preview, Josh is going a little bit more defensively this week, I think. Latias, we know, is pretty darn bulky. Rotom Wash is also bulky, but he could go offensive with the Rotom Wash. It depends. Aromatisse is basically always bulky. And Staraptor could be bulky, could not be bulky. It depends. It could be the Intimidate set and all that goodness. Quill's team is bulky with the Mega Venusaur and Skarmory, but then the rest of the team looks actually really offensive. The Hitmontop could be the Technician set, but I feel like it's going to be the Rapid Spin set. Thunderous T actually puts in a pretty good amount of work against Josh because T-Bolt and Dark Pulse and Flash Cannon, and honestly, it can do a lot of work. Haxorus could potentially sweep depending on what coverage moves it has. It could potentially sweep. Skarmory is also going to be a bit of pain to take down. Rotom Wash and Chandelure are really the only things I can see easily taking down. Absol's Flamethrower could hurt. Latias, if it has HP Fire or if it has T-Bolt, could also take it out. But that's team preview. Let's go ahead and get right into the match now. Let's see who they're going to lead off with. Let's see. Quil is issuing the challenge, and the leads are, drumroll, Beyblade, the Hitmontop for Quil, and Josh is going to be leading with Bosch, the Rotom Wash, as you did there. Now, this is a 46-turn battle. Oh my gosh, I did not know how long this was. And turn one, Beyblade's gonna go high jump kick. I didn't even know it got high jump kick. It's not gonna do much. Rotom Wash is gonna hit the Will-O-Wisp, which is going to burn the Rotom Wash, and this is gonna take a lot of turns. I did not know it was gonna be 46 turns. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Beyblade's burn, Hitmontop's burn, which is actually really gonna cripple that thing. Doesn't look like there's any aromatherapy or heal bell user on Quill's team, so that thing is gonna stay burned. There's a Volt Switch. A nice prediction on Quill's part going into Thunderous T. It has Volt Absorb. Rotom Wash is getting its recovery health back, though. It does need that health to be able to deal with the Infernape, so the health is actually really useful for it. He's going to withdraw into Aroma Whale. If Thunderous goes for a Nasty Blow here, that could potentially hurt, but he's just going to go for the T-Bolt. It's going to play it safe. T-Bolt's going to do a pretty decent chunk. Nasty Plot plus a Flash Cannon right there would have actually really hurt. He's going to withdraw now. Looks like he's locked into T-Bolt potentially. He's going to go into Ice Scarly, the Skarmory. There's the Wish. Safe play by Josh there, going for that Wish. Now he does have the opportunity to swap out to anyone and get that health back. Whirlwind could come out, though. That could happen. So let's see. Nope, Stealth Rocks is going to come up from the Skarmory. All right. So there's the Rocks. Rumsey stays in. It's going to go for the Thunderbolt. That is a nice coverage move. It's not going to do too much. That looks like either a Spadef Skarmory or, yeah, I think that looks like a Spadef Skarmory to me. May not be, though, but it does look Spadef Skarmory to me. Let's see what's going to happen here. He's going to withdraw the Ice Scarly. Rocks are up on Josh's side of the field, though, so he needs to try defogging those away. Going to go to the Venusaur, the Mega Venusaur. Rumwheel is going to go for the Wish. So just get that Wish back up. If that Skarmory had Iron Head, I feel like Quil should have went for that if he had it. I'm not sure if he did have it, though, but I feel like he would have it if he's not carrying the defog, because there's a Hitmontop there. Gonna go to the Latias for Josh. All right, let's see. What's Venusaur going to do? It's going to Mega Evolve, of course, because this is a Mega Venusaur. And we can expect the Sludge Bomb to come this way. Pretty sure Sludge Bomb is going to be coming this way. Let's see. Vina, the Fat. No, it's actually going to go for a knockoff. That is going to hurt. Good thing the Wish is there. Good thing the Wish there. Life Orb's going to get knocked off. Now this Venusaur actually looks a lot more threatening when it's carrying knockoff. And it's actually going to stay in. It's going to have to take a Psy Shock. I don't know how well it's going to take it. It actually takes it pretty darn well. I feel like Psychic would have been better than Psy Shock against Venusaur because Venusaur does have more physical bulk and they're usually physically defensive, but it's fine. Psy Shock still does a ton of damage to the Venusaur. And that's without the Life Orb. With the Life Orb, it would have done even more damage, which is crazy. But Latias is asleep now. And Quill's going to go to the Haxorus, maybe trying to take this opportunity to sweep, or maybe if he's banded to get off a really, really hard hit right now. Let's see what he's going to go for. Josh is going to withdraw. He does not want to risk staying in. Going to go out to the Aromatisse. Let's see, what is this Haxorus going to do? It's going to have to take rocks for the Aromatisse. He's actually going to double. Who's he going to double out into? He's going to double out into Ice Scarly, the Skarmory. That makes me think that he is carrying the Iron Head on the Skarmory. That was a great double, though. I feel like if he had Iron Head, this Haxorus, I'm pretty sure Haxorus wins Iron Head. If he had Iron Head on the Haxorus, he probably should have went for that. That would have actually really helped out. Aromatisse is going to Wish up. And that's going to be good because it could give Josh, again with Switch Initiative. He's actually going to go for the Whirlwind. Get that Aromatisse out of there. Does not want to deal with that. Aromatisse could actually be a really big pain if this Skarmory does not have Iron Head. But he's going to get Whirlwinded out into the Rotom Wash, which is actually really good for Josh. Because now Rotom Wash is going to get back its health on the next turn. Unless another Whirlwind comes this way. Which it does look like another Whirlwind's coming this way because the Skarmory did stay in. Let's see. And Haxorus doesn't learn Iron Head, but it learns Iron Tail. Close enough. Close enough. So there's a Whirlwind. So Rotom Wash is not, unfortunately, going to get that health. He's going to get Whirlwinded out into the Absol, though, which is actually great for Josh. Josh getting all the luck in the world like usual. So the Mega Absol now. Absol hasn't Mega Evolved yet, but a Mega Absol, actually, I believe Fire Blast takes out... Well, he is Spadef, but a Fire Blast should probably take out the Skarmory from where it's at right now, especially if he's invested a little bit. He's actually going to withdraw to the Infernape. That's actually really, really aggressive switch. Let's see if Josh went for the knockoff. A knockoff would be great right here. Let's see. If there is a knockoff right there, that was a great play. That's going to do a ton of damage. That's a ton of damage. That's resisted hit too. Going to knock off the Life Orb. Can't really stay in because unless he had actually even a Play Rough wouldn't take him out from the Absol. So he's going to go to the Latias, which does check the Infernape quite nicely, especially since the Infernape doesn't have the Shadow Claw. Wow. Whoa. Crit Shadow Claw has a high chance to crit, but dang, Shadow Claw Infernape? What? I didn't even know Infernape got Shadow Claw, so that's actually great play by Quil. That is a great play by Quil. The Staraptor is easily going to be able to scare out the Infernape. Now, I don't think Skarmory can take two Brave Birds if he's banded from where the Skarmory is. Even if he's, I think it's Spadef, so I don't think he's going to take two Scarf ones either. And that looks like it's Scarfed, and it looks like a roll to me. That looks like a roll for this next Brave Bird to take him out. It looks like a roll in Quill's favor too. Let's see. This is actually a really, really important turn. Oh, just kidding. Heat Wave. Wow. All right, that's great, and it's actually not even going to take out the Skarmory. Dang. Wow. That does look like a Spadef Skarmory though, but that's crazy. I don't even know what's happening now. I didn't even know Staraptor got Heat Wave, and wow, I don't know. This is mind-boggling stuff right now. Shadow Claw, Heat Wave. This is great prep on both Quil and Josh's part. Honestly, that's intense. He's gonna U-turn out of here. Can't really stay in much since Heat Wave is only doing around 30%. Same with the Brave Bird, doing around the same amount as Heat Wave is. Gonna go to the Aromatisse. Let's see if this is Scar. I don't think Skarmory's gonna. We saw Roost, we saw Stealth Rocks, and we saw Whirlwind. I feel like the last move is Brave Bird instead of Iron Head. We'll see what it is soon, though. I think he's gonna. If he has the Iron Head, I don't see a reason why he won't go for it right now. This is a perfect time to go for the Iron Head. He actually goes for the Brave Bird, so Skarmory has Brave Bird, not Iron Head. That is good to know. So this Aromatisse kind of just walls the Skarmory, honestly. Skarmory can't really hit this Aromatisse, especially since, yeah, Brave Bird's not doing anything. So Aromatisse is just going to Wish up, and it can pass the Wish into someone, or it could just stay in. It's probably going to be forced to pass this Wish because of a Whirlwind. I can't even speak. A Whirlwind from the Skarmory is going to make a swap. I think, actually, he's not going to go for the Whirlwind. Interesting choice there. I feel like a Whirlwind would have really, really helped, but oh well. That Brave Bird's going to do a ton of damage to the Aromatisse, but Aromatisse is going to get all that health back. There's a Thunderbolt. It's going to do around 30%, maybe a little less. No, it's around 35-ish%, maybe 40%, which is, I don't know. I feel like this battle right now, the Aromatisse is going to win the battle the way it's going right now because, yeah, I feel like Aromatisse is actually going to win this battle. He needs the Skarmory around for the Staraptor. Without the Skarmory, Staraptor can honestly just run havoc over the rest of his team. So I feel like he really does need to keep this Skarmory healthy for the Staraptor because Staraptor beats Mega Venusaur, beats him on top. Doesn't beat Thundurus T per se, but it's not Scarfed. Staraptor's not Scarfed, which Quil knows now because it did swap up moves. So it doesn't beat Thundurus T. It doesn't really beat Infernape either, but it beats everything else. It beats Haxorus, beats him on top, and it beats Mega Venusaur, which is 3 Pokemon. And that's half the team. Skarmory needs Skarmory. Basically, he needs Skarmory. Gonna withdraw out into Bosch the Rotom Wash. It's gonna take rocks damage. It's gonna take a Brave Bird too. Should be able to get this Brave Bird pretty darn well. If he has the Pain Split, he's probably gonna be going for that Pain Split right now. We saw the Will-O-Wisp, we saw the Volt Switch, and we saw the Hydro Pump. We did not see the Pain Split yet. We can assume Pain Split is the last move though. And most of Quill's Pokemon have a lot of health. Actually, the Wish just came. I did not see that. All right, the Wish got Rotom Wash to full health. Gonna withdraw the Skarmory, probably onto the Thundurus T. Go to Kizaru, which is the Thundurus T, and we see a Will-O-Wisp, which is actually great for Josh. This Thundurus T is burned, which is going to be taking residual damage every single turn now. And if this is an agility set, it's just got completely crippled. We actually see a nasty plot from the Thundurus T, but Josh stays in, going for the Hydro Pump. Goes for the Hydro Pump. This is going to do a big chunk. It's going to do over 60%. It's going to be around 60%. Yeah, it does around 60%. 65-ish. So now there's only about a turn left of this Thundurus T's health. He's going to go for the T-Bolt. Rotom Wash is going to go down. That's a +2 T-Bolt because of the nasty plot. So down goes the Rotom Wash. Only 1 turn left for this Thundurus T to stay around. Thundurus T has no sort of priority. So honestly, a quick attack from the Staraptor would take it out because Staraptor is not Scarfed or Banded. He can also go to the Absol, which is what he does. And because Absol speeds it, goes for the knockoff, takes out the Thundurus T. So Rotom Wash is down. Thundurus T is also down. I believe those are the only deaths so far, right? I think those are the only deaths so far. Rotom Wash. Oh no, Latias also went down earlier. I missed that. Latias went down earlier. Absol's going to go for the Swords Dance as we presume that the Venusaur is going to go for a... Oh, it didn't go for some of this. It went for Giga Drain. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. And Xerath, that was a crit. Lives on 2. Wow. Xerath pretty much gets killed right now. It can go for the Psycho Cut pretty darn safely if it carries. It could also just go for a Night Slash. Gonna go to the Beyblade. Let's see if we see the Psycho Cut coming. Psycho Cut should definitely be coming right now, and it should take this thing out. Yeah, there's a Psycho Cut. Hitmontop is not living this. It's a +1 Psycho Cut. Down goes the Hitmontop, even if it was defensive. No way it is taking that. So this is a +1 Absol right now. Out comes the Infernape, definitely carrying the Mach Punch. Actually goes for Sucker Punch and fails. And we see the Encore, which bounces back, but it fails. I don't even know what's happening right now. Now we see the Sucker Punch. It's a +1 Sucker Punch. It's gonna do decent chunk. Almost takes it out. And we see the Mach Punch gonna take out the Mega Absol. So right now it's Chandelure, Aromatisse, and Staraptor versus... Oh, Hitmontop also just went down. Hitmontop also went down. Let's see. So Mega Venusaur, Skarmory, Infernape, and Haxorus versus Staraptor, Aromatisse, and Chandelure. So this is pretty intense. We see the Shadow Claw coming from the Infernape, which is, I think a Fire-type stab move would have been better there than the Shadow Claw. But oh well. It's really Aromatisse versus the world right now. Aromatisse can probably 1v1 most of the team minus the Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur is at a pretty decent amount of HP now from the Giga Drain. And it goes for the close combat. Doesn't look like this Infernape has a Fire-type move. Oh yeah, we've already seen its all moves. Shadow Claw, close combat. Mach Punch, and Encore. Yeah, we've seen its entire moveset now. So there's the Moonblast going to take out the Infernape. So now it's 3v3. 3v3. This is actually really, really close right now. Haxorus could potentially sweep if it carries the Iron Tail. If it does not carry the Iron Tail, then Haxorus cannot sweep because the Moonblast is going to take it out. And it actually can't even set up right now. But you know what I mean. Unless he's Banded, he can just come in Iron Tail and probably take out Aromatisse. We know it doesn't have the Babiri Berry. But Mega Venusaur is going to come out, going to go for the knockoff, and Aromatisse is going to be going for the Moonblast. Moonblast is going to do a decent chunk to the... It's not really going to do too much, actually. Yeah, because it's resisted. Doesn't really do much, but he gets the special attack drop, which is perfect for Josh. We see the Sleep Powder for the Mega Venusaur going onto the Aromatisse. Going to land it. It's actually kind of lucky. Landed 2 Sleep Powders. Not back to back, but he landed 2 sleep batters. I would take that. I would definitely take that if I was you, Quil. So that's pretty good. Now this gives Quil a free swap out to anyone. Looks like he's going to swap out into the Haxorus. Yep, there's the Haxorus. Let's see if Josh decided to stay in right there, because Mega Venusaur does have speed. Josh does stay in with the Aromatisse. Now this is a tricky part. If he does not wake up, there's the Dragon Dance. If the Aromatisse does not wake up this turn, this Haxorus can actually sweep right now. It can actually sweep right now. Let's see. Aromatisse is going to wake up. Thankfully for Josh, he's going to wake up. He's going to hit the Moonblast. This should do a ton as it takes out the Haxorus. It just OHKOs the Haxorus. Okay, that was a huge turn right there. That basically sealed the match. This Mega Venusaur could potentially stall out the remaining Pokemon over on Josh's team. There's a Sleep Powder. So Sleep Claws is now activated, and he can't make multiple Pokemon go to sleep. So he could swap out if he wants to. It doesn't look like he's going to swap out. Looks like he's just going to sack this thing, which is understandable since the Staraptor can come in Brave Bird, or the Chandelure can come in, though it does have thick fat on this Mega Venusaur, so it's kind of just going to be like, when is this Aromatisse going down? That's kind of the game that we're playing right now. This Mega Venusaur is going to be basically at full HP, so once this Aromatisse goes down, it's going to be Chandelure and Staraptor versus Skarmory and Mega Venusaur, 2-on-2 after this. We see the Wish coming. Alright, interesting. We see the Protect, so now we finally revealed the Protect. Wish, Protect, T-Bolt, and Moonblast. So a very good set to hit most of his team. It doesn't really hit the Mega Venusaur though. Josh could be going for the special attack drops. He could also in turn be going for the Paras off the T-Bolt. Let's see if this Venusaur is going to be going for Sludge Bomb here though. It could take this thing out pretty easily. There's the knockoff. Predicting a switch out into Chandelure, I assume. We've seen this Mega Venusaur's entire moveset. Yeah, we've seen its entire moves. I don't know where I'm going. Talking about the Sludge Bomb, we've seen its entire moveset. Josh is now going to pull the swap out into Chiricho? I don't know how to say that, but it's going to be the Staraptor. We see the Giga Drain from the Mega Venusaur. That is not going to take out the Staraptor. Now the Staraptor can actually, sorry if you just heard that noise. Staraptor can go for a Brave Bird right now, which it does go, and Quil stays in, which is definitely questionable. That is a definitely questionable play. Brave Bird is going to take out the Mega Venusaur. That is also going to take out the Staraptor in turn, though. And the Chandelure is basically free to take out the Skarmory. I do think Quil should have swapped out to Skarmory on that turn. There wasn't really much of a reason not to. How much was Skarmory at? Skarmory was near full, wasn't it? Yeah, Skarmory was at full. There was no reason for Quil not to swap out to Skarmory there. I guess Quil just didn't really care in the end. I'm not quite sure. But there's a Fire Blast that is not going to take out the Skarmory because 30 since it was at full HP. And we're going to see a Whirlwind out into the Aromatisse, which is definitely interesting. It could actually... no, I don't think it's going to end up mattering if Josh just wakes up and goes for a T-Bolt. I don't think Josh actually outspeeds. The Aromatisse does not outspeed the Skarmory. Actually, does it? I think it does. I think it does. No, he's going to swap out. Okay, he's going to swap out into the Chandelure. And Chandelure can finish this thing off if we don't see a Whirlwind. If we see a Whirlwind, we're actually going to see a Brave Bird, and Skarmory's going to take itself out. Skarmory's going down on its own terms. Does not want to go down to a Pokemon. It wants to go down to its own terms. And Chandelure living on 2 HP, and that is going to be the end of the battle. That's all 46 turns. Wow, that was a long battle. That was a great battle. It wasn't as long as my battle versus Gabe, but that was a really good battle. I feel like Josh was more comfortable throughout the match. He had more of a good game to both Quil and to Josh. That was an amazing match, but I feel like Josh had the upper hand most of the match. The switches out into Thunderous Tea were really clutch the first time. The second time, I feel like Josh predicted that. Josh predicted very, very well towards the end of the battle. Shadow Claw and Infernape was brilliant. That was such a great idea from Quil onto the Latias. That was a great idea. But in the end, it's going to be 2-0 victory for Josh. A well-played match by both teams. I do feel as though Quil should have swapped out to the Skarmory at the end there to take the Brave Bird, because it could have easily eaten up a Brave Bird, and the Staraptor would have went down, and the Chandelure couldn't really take out the Venusaur, and Venusaur could just knock off, and I think Quil actually could have had the match had he just swapped out to Skarmory on that turn, but hey, it happens. What are you going to do? Good game to both. 2-0 victory, and Josh in the Slateport Vale's favor. Slateport Vale now 4-0, I believe. That was an intense match. Good game to both opponents, like I said. Links might be in the description for Quil. I'm not quite sure, but that was an amazing match. I really did enjoy this, and thank you, Josh, for having me be the guest commentator for this. It was a ton of fun. That was a great battle. Like I said, a few misplays from both people. It was a great match, though. 4-0 for the Slateport Vale. Hope you guys did enjoy that match. If you did, you know what to do. And that's going to be everything. Hope you guys did enjoy. Have yourselves a great day. And until next time, have a nice trip. I don't know if I should be saying my outro, but whatever. I just said it.